it out of the picture here.
Lens cover off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Greg.
All kinds of truck records running, but they haven't break their legs getting off the pole.
Look at that trophy.
You're chasing the truck.
Quite the hardware, isn't it?
It's really heavy.
Come on, help the old man down.
Well, if we can have your attention this way for a minute, we'll say a few things about these people. The state championship for Grantsburg. Grantsburg has never had a state title, and you're the team that brought us a state title. And in your honor, the school is already planning to buy a sign out in front of the high school area that says State Track Champs 1997. And we're going to use that as a marquee to advertise school events, but we're going to have the boys track team on there in your honor. Just to say a few things, an honor like this, we know doesn't come easy. It takes a lot of commitment, daily practicing, courage to go there and run in front of almost 13,000 people when you know your opponents and you know their times and you know how fast they're going to be. And we want to say thanks for going and representing yourself well and for representing your town well. Wisconsin is a very big state, and we won in the whole state, and we tied for the most points ever. And I think that's pretty neat. I'd like to call Coach Pepper down front, and he wants to say a little bit about each one of these guys.
I'd like to present this trophy to Miss Bergen and to the Grantsburg High School. It took me 26 years to do this. She's been superintendent for 5 months, and she's got a state championship already. I really feel fortunate to be at the right place at the right time. Basically, my job was to get the guys in the right events and try to get the most points, and they were very willing to try a lot of different things. And so it's really a humbling situation for me. It was really an emotional thing when we won that last relay and set a state record. It was kind of a frosting on the cake. And I just can't explain the feelings I had. These guys are just tremendous guys, and this is certainly something that I'll never forget. I'll introduce a couple of the juniors first. Have them come out here, please. Donnie Chell. I don't think I've ever had an athlete that could run in all 3 relays. He ran in the 4x1, the 4x4, and the 4x8, and just did a tremendous job. In the relay, he got the baton. I looked at the video afterwards, so I've got this pretty accurate, about 6 meters behind the Waterloo team, and they were the team that finished second to us. And he caught him within about 100 meters, and then won by probably about 4 meters. So he made up about 10 meters in that relay, and that was really a thrilling thing for me to watch. Wait, one senior that's not here today, Dave Osterman ran in the 4x4, was our distance runner, and probably put in more miles than anybody on the track team. He just ran hundreds and hundreds of miles. And I guess he went to Arizona to cool off or something, I don't know, but he's not here today. Another senior we had is Chris Jensen, if Chris would come out. Chris was injured a lot of the time this year, really had a rough year. Last year he finished 7th in state in the 200. A lot of you probably didn't know that. He ran in a 4x1 relay. And that was a relay I just kind of threw together and said, well, we might get some points in regional, and we got 2nd at regional and 1 into sectional and got 4th at state. So that was certainly one of the most surprising things of all the events that we had down in state. Mark Bergman. Mark, in the last 2 years, participated in 9 different events. Everybody needed somebody. Mark was willing to go there and do the job. 9 events out of 17 events, or actually 16. We don't do pole vault. 16 events. He participated in 9 of those. Adam Zoyson. Adam had tough luck in the regionals. He had triple jumped 40 feet in 6 inches. His last jump, he injured his ankle and kind of took him out of sectionals. He was an alternate on a 4x1. Scored a lot of points for us this year. Certainly a big part of our track team. Joe Johnson. This is the most improved person we probably had in track this year. It's kind of an accident that Joe was in the 100. I was working with Brett on starts in the 100. Joe had been running the 2 and the 4x4. And I said, Joe, I want Brett to have somebody to run against. And every start, Joe was ahead of Brett. So I thought, well, gee, maybe we should put him in the 100. He finished 2nd in the state in the 100. Fantastic job. Dave Getty, I think kind of put us over the top this year. I know one of our very first workouts, Dave was 2nd in the 200, and we had 2 guys back that had finished in the top 8 at state. So I thought, boy, with Getty on here and the 100 hurdles and so forth, we're really going to do well this year. And finally, last, Brett Olson. Brett was in 4 events last year. This year, we switched him from the 4x1 into the 200. It was in 4 events again this year. Not too many athletes. They're in 8 different events down at state. Brett also set a record for most points for a track athlete in Grantsburg. He had 321 points this year. Fantastic job. Again, I just really feel honored to be working with these guys, and it's really sad for me to see these kids graduate. And of course, my last year at track, what could be greater than to win a state championship, and then in the last race to win it and set a state record. I also want to thank you fans for turning out. The parents have just been great, supported us all year, and just thank you for everything.
We would like to invite Gary Nelson up, representing the Grantsburg Chamber of Commerce and the Rotary Club.
Well, I feel honored to be standing here with this distinguished crew today. I've gone to a few track meets this year, and I've been really impressed with what these guys have done. Many of you know the Grantsburg Chamber of Commerce is comprised not only of business people, but individuals as well. The goal of the Chamber is to promote the community and to exhibit pride in our community, and this is the exact kind of pride that we're looking at. The Rotary Club is much the same. We're comprised of members of all walks of life, male and female, and business owners, non-business owners, retired people, and they too are involved in community service. The Rotary and the Chamber are extremely proud of the Grantsburg school system, not only for our sports achievements, but for academics and music as well. And we're honored to be part of this ceremony this afternoon. We just want to extend our hearty congratulations to you guys for a tremendous job done. This will long be remembered not only by you and Coach Pepper, the fans, but the rest of the community as well. And I want to say one other thing. The girls track team didn't bring home a championship, but they did a great job this year as well. And they also are great ambassadors for the Grantsburg community. So congratulations, guys, gals, and thanks so much.
Two of the students would like to say a few things, and so we'll turn the program over to Brett and Joe.
Well, I'd first like to thank Mr. Pepper for coming out of retirement for us, because it helped a lot, even though we were pretty good to start with, but he taught us what to do, and we ran pretty good.
And we also like to thank all the fans. We had a lot of support down there. That was great. I mean, that's the best seeing all you guys there cheering for us. That meant a lot. Thanks a lot.
Before we ask Mark Dahlberg, the village president, to come and say a few words, I'd like to bring down the girls 4x400 relay team to come out as well. They scored or placed 6th at state this year, and 3 of the girls on this team have placed at state 4 years in a row. 4 years in a row. That's pretty good. Throughout their careers, they broke school records, Rush City Invitational records, and they've done a great job. And this is Jackie Kratchmer coming, and Nikki Kingston, and Matt Peterson, Kim Nelson, alternate, and Tracy Stewart. Mark Dahlberg will be coming forward to say a few words representing the village of Grantsburg, president.
It's a great pleasure to be here and to be with all these athletes. I'm so old that when I went to high school, we didn't even have track. As a matter of fact, we didn't even have girls' athletics. The girls were allowed to watch the boys play ball. But things have changed. And now I don't live in Frederick anymore. It took me about 10 years to switch my allegiance from Frederick to Grantsburg, but I finally have managed to do that. And I want to congratulate this team. I want to congratulate all the players on this team, all the runners, on behalf of the community, the village board. And I have prepared a resolution. I'd like to have your captain and the coach come up here. You have captain? How about the oldest guy here? Brett? Okay, and coach? Village of Grantsburg resolution. Whereas the Village of Grantsburg is very proud of all the Grantsburg High School Pirates, and whereas the Grantsburg Pirates 1997 boys track team qualified to go to state, and whereas Richard Pepper coached this team in his last year as head track coach at Grantsburg High School, and whereas Mark Bergman, Donnie Schell, Dave Getty, John Hansen, Chris Jensen, Joe Johnson, Brett Olson, Dave Osterman, and Adam Thorson were members of this team, and whereas the 1997 Grantsburg boys track team captured 10 places at state, with the 4x400 meter relay team winning first place by shattering the state relay record. And whereas the 1997 Grantsburg boys track team went on to become the Wisconsin state champions, and whereas the 1997 Grantsburg boys track team is the first Grantsburg Pirate team to ever win a state championship. Now, therefore, be it resolved that to honor these outstanding athletes, the Grantsburg Mayor honors the 1997 Grantsburg Pirates boys track team by presenting them and Coach Richard Pepper with keys to the Village of Grantsburg, thereby bestowing upon them all the rights and privileges that are extended to the holder of the key. Dated June 1997, Mark F. Dahlberg, Mayor.
I thought a key like this was just on TV. I didn't know it was such a real thing. This is really great. Thanks a lot, Mike.
You're welcome. Congratulations again.
program. And again, I'd like to say thanks for representing the school so well and doing such a good job. You guys have class and you worked hard and you've demonstrated that you're winners and brought that home to Grantsburg. So thanks a lot. And also, parents, thank you for all the hours you've put in with practices and support. And many of these students up here have been in many sports, and so they've been year-round athletes, and that shows and it pays off over the years. So thank you as well. I'd just like to conclude by welcoming a new person to Grantsburg while everyone's here. Today was the first day of the new high school principal, and his name is Craig Jeffson. And we won't call him down or embarrass him or anything, but he's in the stands right there, and Craig, if you just wave. And if you see him around, please extend a warm Grantsburg hello. So thanks for coming out, everyone, and congratulations again.
You guys want a balloon? Grab it. You really tried? Take a good look. We should I have to shake these champs' hands, otherwise I'll always feel bad that I
Every day is like this. Yeah.
My dad.